I'm just here again so I don't get fined.
Did you realize that you are a champion in their eyes?
Subscribe to the members of ISN.
What's going on, football fans? My name is Derek, and this is the Gridiron Blitz. Be sure to give me a like because that helps me in the YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe by the end of this video if you feel so inclined to do so. Well, we have hit that point in the year, my favorite time of the year. Shout out to Quality Sports, who named it perfectly the Detroit Lions playoffs. That is when we are in the hunt to get a playoff spot. Happens to us most of the year. And I also said at the beginning of the year that the Lions would go down and not be eliminated to week 13 or 14. And here we are approaching week 12, and we are in the hunt time. So ESPN again releases its playoff predictor formula after week 11. And with the start of week 12 being today, then we are able to access it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through every week until the Lions are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Now, before we get started, I have to put a disclaimer out there. This team is pretty much fried chicken, dead team walking at this point, and it's going to take all but a miracle for us to get into the playoffs. So do I think we're going to do that? I do not. But to those fans who are still holding hope on this franchise and who want to see it happen just for us to get there, then this is for you. I like to do this. I don't want to talk about the offseason until the offseason gets here. It's long enough, and every year we have to deal with the same thing where we all knew in week 1 we were in trouble. We all still held out until just about 2 weeks ago, and now it's in that time again where it's time to pack it up and start cleaning out the lockers. That's where we are. So every week we will do this until they are mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. So what I'll do is I'll go through what I think is going to happen, okay? And then we'll see what happens after that, and then we'll make the necessary adjustments to see what needs to happen for the Lions to get in the playoffs. I can tell you right now that week 12 and 13 will probably make no move. The earliest they could get in would probably be week 14 or 15 at the earliest. So here we go. We are at the ESPN playoff machine, and let's get this video started. So right now, the number 1 seed in the AFC is the Steelers. The wild card games will be the Vegas Raiders against the Kansas City Chiefs. That should be a good one. The Raiders seem to always play the Chiefs really hard. The 6th seed Cleveland Browns against the 3rd seed Buffalo Bills, and the 5th seed Tennessee Titans against the 4th seed Indianapolis Colts. These are all going to be great games because all of these teams play each other hard. Right now we have in the NFC, the 1st seed New Orleans Saints will get the bye week. The 7th seed Cardinals will play these 2 seed Rams. Wow, they moved up to the 2 seed, huh? Wow, they were just like the 6th seed last night. That's crazy. The 6th seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers will play the Green Bay Packers. That one will be a good game. And the 5th seed Seattle Seahawks will go into Philadelphia and play the 3-1 4th seed Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL will probably never change this format. The best they could do was add a 7th team with a 17th game happening next year, but they'll never ever change this, even though this is just pathetic to me and should be outlawed in my opinion. So let's go through the week 12 matchups and see what has to happen for the Lions to get in. This video might be over 10 minutes. So if you want to come back or fast forward, feel free to do so. All right, I'm going to take the Thanksgiving Day game. I'm going to take well, you know what? We have to go back. We have to go back because this is for the Lions. So we have to pretend as though the Lions are going to win this game. So we have to make the Lions win. So the Detroit Lions need to win this week. I'm going to pick the Washington football team to win that game. Pittsburgh Steelers to win this game. Buffalo here. And the Cardinals here. Miami here. New York here. Yeesh. I'm going to take Tennessee to get revenge. We're going to go down. I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns, the Minnesota Vikings, Gonna take the Raiders. Gonna take the Saints. Gonna take the Rams because they're playing really good. Yeesh, this is gonna be a real good one. I'm gonna take the Chiefs. I'm going to take the Packers, and I'm going to take the Seahawks. So right now, no change. All right. So that's with the Lions winning on Thanksgiving. Now we're gonna have the Lions win that game. Still not in. Let's go through the rest of the week. We've got the Ravens. AFC doesn't really matter, so let's get through that. Dolphins, Raiders, Steelers, Colts, Titans, Vikings. Vikings are on the move, and I can tell you they're our biggest competition to get in. Saints, I'm going to take the Rams, man, playing good football. Seahawks, going to take the Patriots. The Packers again, the Chiefs, and the Bills. Like I said before, the AFC really doesn't matter, and as you can see, we're still not affected. No movement at all. Let's go to week 14. Now, mind you, the Lions have just won their last 2 games, and they're 6-6. All right, there's a lot of different scenarios, but we're just going to go with what I'm picking to happen, and then maybe we'll play as the weeks go further and further, play around and go further with a lot of different scenarios. We got to have the Lions win this game. Still not in. This is week 14. Let's just say they beat the Green Bay Packers. So we're going to take the Rams to win that game. Chiefs, Cowboys, no Joe Burrow, praying for Joe Burrow. We're going to take the Titans. Going to take the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Houston Texans, man. The Bears are whack. Ooh, this is a good one. I'm going to take the Denver Broncos. I'm going to take the Bucks to win that game. Raiders to win that game. Seahawks. Man, okay, I'll take the Falcons, Saints, football team. I'm going to take the Bills right there, and I'm going to take the Ravens. So, like I said, NFC, still no movement. So, we had the Lions win all 3 games, and they're still not in. So, now we go to week 15. Lions win that game. Are they in? No, they're not. So, let's go through the rest of the matchups and see. I got the Raiders. I'm going to take the Colts, take the Bills. Oh, my God. The Packers, the Rams, the Dolphins, the Ravens, Steelers. Oh, that's going to be a tough one. San Francisco 49ers. Do the Kansas City Chiefs. Arizona Cardinals. Tampa Bay. Still no change. Oh, this is going to be who? Take the Vikings. Still no change. The Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. So, mind you, now, of course, some teams could lose and the Lions can still get in. So, we're going to just pretend as though the Lions win all these games. So, week 16. Now, if this goes as I predicted, let me see where we are. Let's say we beat the Bucks. Now we're in. We're talking about 4 games in a row. If the season goes as I predicted to go, we would have to, including just a miracle that the Detroit Lions win their next 4 games. Now we're the 6th seed. We're the 7th seed at this point. Let's go through. Let's say the Saints win. The Browns win. I'm going to take the Raiders in this game. Denver Broncos. We're going to take the Arizona Cardinals. Still in. We're going to take the Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to take the Houston Texans, the Chicago Bears. Still in. Let's take the Kansas City Chiefs, the Washington football team. I'm just having some confidence in them right now. I'm going to roll with the Seahawks there, Philadelphia Eagles, Green Bay Packers, and the Buffalo Bills. So here we go. Lions have won the last week 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And we're still in, right? So we only have 6 games left. So let's go to week 17. Lions they win. They're still in the 7th seed. That's all we need to. So let's go through here and let's give you guys with our 6 games left what it would take for us to make the playoffs. This is actually guarantees that Matt Patricia will be fired. All right, let's take the Bills. Let's take the Patriots. Let's take the Ravens, the Steelers, the Titans, the Colts, Chiefs, Giants. Let's take the Washington football team. Green Bay Packers. Us. The Saints. The Bucks. The Raiders. The Rams. And the Seahawks. So, you see that? You see what happened? Let's go back and change that. If the Lions were to win all 6 remaining games, that's according to my prediction. Okay, it could be a multi number of ways, and like I said, as we get closer, if they're still in this thing in 2 weeks, then we'll have to go even further. But you're talking about 6 wins in a row, and this is the only, from what I've predicted, the only difference will be if the Cardinals beat the Rams in Week 17, the Lions are the 7th seed. If the Rams beat the Cardinals in Week 17, the Lions will be the 6th seed. So we would – this is our future, guys. Our just abysmal, unlikely future. We either play the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle or we play the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. So for all you Lions fans that think we still have hope, this is if the Lions won every single game. So we didn't even account for them getting help. If they win every single game, they can make the playoffs. They have to win every single game. Now, let's just, for fun, let's have the Minnesota Vikings win this game. We're knocked out. We're knocked out of the playoffs. So this is what we're talking about, y'all. Every single game, all 6 games. This is with no help from anybody else. So right now, we're going to worry about the Lions taking care of business, getting a win against the Houston Texans on Thursday. After Thursday, then we're going to have to factor help from other teams. So the Lions control their own destiny at this point, having to win every single game just to even sniff the outside of the postseason. And this is what we do every year, guys. Once again, my name is Derek. This is the Gridiron Blitz. I want to thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, as you all have helped me reach 11,000 with my goal of 16 on the season very much in sight. Thank you guys so much. If you are going to be at home, maybe a little bored with Thanksgiving turkey, I will be streaming all 3 games of the football day. So make sure you tune in then. If not, I'll see you on Sunday.